so first off, we'll talk about the structure of the documentary. I kind of had an idea to plan with, to start off with the opening, so that would be the title sequence, and then we go into like the introduction, which would be, if you've seen An Idiot Abroad, there's like a load of establishing shots and places and stuff, and then there's a voiceover talking about Carl Pilkington. Yeah. So we could do something a bit similar to that, and then have the voiceover talking about Gav, and then within that introduction, link in a few other shots of things that you would see later on, which we haven't necessarily filmed yet, but that would be where the made-up shots come from.
I was thinking, if we got Morocco, because we're going to be camel riding, we can pretend that's Egypt. Yeah. So we can have Egypt, Morocco.
How is this
all these, and then we can say all these big places, and it's like,
it's meant to be new.
How is this tying in though? Gav's Great Britain.
No, we've changed the teacher's perspective. I know we keep thinking it's called that, but it's not.
We can change the whole thing, so instead of just limiting it to Britain,
have it all over the place.
All over the place, yeah.
You could have like a map that goes all around the world, like Google.
Does this mean we have to change our title sequence then? Because all the stuff we've got so far is very British.
Yeah, okay, we can change our title sequence.
Okay,
so we can stick some kind of, the surfing you probably keep it.
The surfing.
But we can probably have
like
a fez.
Because you could have him surfing down like spongy.
What you could do is have like different backgrounds sweeping across, and as they sweep across, stuff comes down to reflect.
Is it going to be too similar to An Idiot Abroad then? Because there might be copyright issues.
Really?
Doing issues.
Well, no, because they've done things like that quite a lot of time ago. Like when we were deconstructing stuff, they've done it.
And that Australian film crew, they went around and looked at weird events and stuff. So they're doing it in Australia.
That won't be copyright.
That won't be a problem with it.
Okay. So yeah.
Where's everyone got the idea that it's called Gav's Great Britain?
Because that's what the focus group was.
Okay.
Someone was like Gav's Great Britain.
But they like the Peter's perspective better in the end. It's just because that's the first one we came up with.
Yeah.
Okay, so made up shots, we can do those in Morocco.
Do some of them in Morocco. I think we can do various other things.
Yeah, we can have like an intrigue and I go, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, or on top of somewhere really high and be like, oh my god, I'm going to bring up plants. Or something like that. But we can make up those shots.
Could we get one of those things where you like attach them to the front of bikes and stuff?
GoPros.
Yeah.
I've got one, yeah.
We could use that, like
the
mountain bike.
I'm thinking camel riding. And the mule riding.
Camel cam.
Yes.
Mule riding.
Okay, mule riding.
Bear in mind that these little bits, these made up shots right at the beginning would be really short, so just film.
I think maybe if we look through some of the footage and see if there's a certain thing that he says, like kind of, I'm not doing that, and then we replicate that in everyone, so it's like, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that.
Could do. That's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Because then it kind of adds some humour to it, and then kind of it looks like that, like, oh, one
Like
when we get to Onion Fair, I'll be like, guess I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we'll just rely on Gav's spontaneity.
Yeah, and if we look through the footage in there, is at some point he's going, I'm not doing that.
Okay, we can do that.
But I don't want to.
Okay, back to the structure of the documentary.
Okay.
After the title sequence and the introduction of establishing shots and the voiceover, and then the shots of Gav doing various things, we could go into an office scene where we talk about what Gav's going to be doing, so that would be the Onion Fair. And then, you know, your idea about giving him like a little wrapped up box of mouthwash and chew and stuff, we could do that.
I think the office scene might be a little too...
Might be a bit too long as well, actually, because we've only got 5 minutes. I mean, if this was a whole show, it'd be fine, but because it isn't...
We could just have like a title that comes up saying New Onion Fair, and then...
Or we could write you a letter and be like, you're going to New and you're eating an onion, and then you could...
We could say it's a phone call, we'd say it's a phone call, we could like... Or maybe just even like an introduction, like...
Yeah.
Like Gav, we're taking you to New and kind of like...
Yeah. We could, so okay, phone call, or... Are we considering the letter description and having Gav read it out and talk about like what the hell is that?
That'll take a while, at least a minute.
That's what I think.
What is our limit? 5 minutes?
Around 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I haven't checked.
I mean, last year's people wanted 5 minutes, it was like 6 or 7 minutes.
But we can't make any more than 7.
Yeah.
Top.
Okay, so maybe.
I think maybe if we just have a voiceover introduction, kind of going.
Or we can have the same voice going, and today Gav's going to Newark and eating
Yeah.
onions.
Thank you.
Picturesque town, filled with lovely things and onions.
Yes.
It's like that.
And most importantly, lots of onions.
It's basically a festival around a vegetable.
Yeah.
It is.
You should call that a festival around a vegetable.
Okay. And then we'll go into the Newark footage.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to start with a few interviews with the people that we got to start with?
I think maybe keep it to like the thing, like the advice thing. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Or you can put that into our title. Because you know they put like, Peter's put back to like Egypt, or generally they like Egypt or that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so
So
like
we
some
can have that as like a little subtitle.
Yeah, and then we won't need to.
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
and like
the
you know
Festival
how like
around
that
vegetable
typewriter
Newark.
effect that just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we could do that. So if we scrap all this then
Okay.
and have that as a
Well, if you
title.
put like instead of the episode 1, day 1, new,
Yeah, day
You
one.
put festival
Title
around
day one.
vegetable.
Newark.
title after
Gloucestershire.
the title sequence.
and then
Yeah.
put the time.
It was early.
Yeah, it was
9 o'clock.
It was earlier than that.
earlier than that.
It's really early. We got there at 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that, yeah. And then we won't need to talk about the explanation and stuff.
And then we can have it like we can move to 1 p.m. and then that's where he's got the ending because then
Yeah.
it'll be easier than just skipping straight into it.
Yeah, because it would
That's
give
good.
it a bit more structure and things as well.
And then they'll be able to follow
Yeah.
it easier. Okay,
If we,
I like that.
okay, if we do the interviews with the people giving advice how to eat the onion,
Mhm.
then the onion eating competition,
Yeah.
Morris dancing, and Andy Onion.
Or we could do
Well,
coming
that-
up. We could do coming
That's
up.
really-
Gav goes Morris dancing, just to kind of end it on that, and then we can have that little footage. Of
Oh
Morris
yeah,
dancing.
so like
Yeah.
an
So like advert break, yeah.
Okay, have you got that, Abby?
Advert
Well,
break.
Morris dancing.
Yeah. Then you'd be like, because didn't he go, have you got that? And I was like, not really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good. Okay.
So then we just need to do the advice on eating the onion, and the onion. And then the coming up.
Really
Do you want to put him in there?
I don't
He
know.
can be part of the onion, the advice on the onion. So we'll just give the all the interviews we did with everyone. We'll have that as like a little slot at the beginning.
And we're in the middle, we could stick that guy going on about the football.
The fish, yeah. Okay.
Crazy.
So,
But, oh yeah, we can have like their names like Soup Lady, Crazy Fishman, and the Onion.
yeah, no. Advice on eating
Like,
first.
during the advice, we could have some silly music, and then when it cuts to the fish,
So that's
someone
Back
else
in my
completely
day.
like,
And we'll have
Yeah.
a fish guy.
stop the music
that'll be in with the advice on eating the onion.
Straw Little Fish.
and the onion.
Okay, so that's the layout of the whole documentary, yeah?
Yes. Okay, voiceover wise, who do we want?
I think, didn't we say we were going to test
Ian
the voice
McKellen.
of God?
Yeah, because that guy that sounds like Gandalf and Dots.
Yeah, so do we
I
want
did
to
chat to him actually, he said he should be fine with it.
Okay, that's right.
Oh,
So do we want to test the voice of God?
When's our
and
next,
Gab?
think-
when's our next meeting? It's next Tuesday, isn't it?
It's after Weird Sisters.
I think Ian McKellen guy is our main option. I think.
So if we do we want to test both of them anyway and run them through audience feedback?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. We need to write a script then. Would the
Yeah,
script
I
be
can do
different depending on?
I think so. Maybe if we kind of have the voice of God, the picturesque town of
Yeah.
Newend,
And then
in the heart of Gloucestershire.
Yeah.
Personally, I prefer that. Because,
Straight voice of God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If we scrap Gab then.
no, I'm not saying scrap it, but
But you
I
prefer
know
voice.
what I prefer.
Yeah, I think
But
I prefer voice of
I
God.
think I prefer.
I think it'd be
voice of
quite
God.
comedic, really. Kind of
Yeah.
things bumping around and then voice of God.
Okay,
And
so
it's
we do-
similar to.
I'll get the
but
script
not
online.
too similar.
Okay.
Right.
Ancillary tasks as well. You said you've
Yeah,
done one of them.
we've got an idea of what we're going to be doing for the Radio Times broadcast,
Is
the
that the
Silver
double?
spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know kind of the structure of what we want to have. The photos that we've got, like the behind the scenes, we want to kind of, which is why we did for Morocco.
Yeah.
So maybe, well, we're thinking just having the Newark ones, but
Mhm.
then having text kind of It goes all over the place, e.g. Morocco, Egypt.
Yeah.
all
What
these
was
things.
our other ancillary?
The poster,
Oh yeah.
which I don't know.
Did Wally show you the guy who did a radio page spread last year?
No.
Okay, well I've got that to show you. He used
I see.
one A4 page was the poster, and then on the other side it kind of linked in with the
Oh,
poster.
yeah, I've seen it.
So I'll show you that. But we could do something like that, and then we'd have our poster and half of our double page spread as well.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to do your double page spread differently.
We'll see how much text we've got and then go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can like bulk out stuff for Britain, but yeah.
Alright, for the poster, you know that photo you took of Gav sat there
Yeah.
in his bottle? I'm thinking focus mainly on that,
Okay.
because I quite like that picture.
I quite like that as well.
So if we have that as the base of our poster,
Okay, we can do a little bit of editing.
edge that a little bit.
Because I do like it because it's kind of got like the thing that has it's like spilled out, so it looks like it's just kind of knocked over a thing as well. Okay,
Okay, is that everything?
I think that is everything. Do you want me to grab that so we can talk through it quickly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going to take a photo and put it up next.
Okay, well, just quickly talk through so you can see where everything is.
Okay, so here is our agenda of things that we had to talk about, and over here is where we talk about the structure of our documentary and what everything is going to happen. And then here, where we talk about made-up shots, including Morocco, what other things we could do that will be made up to go in our opening. The ancillary tasks, there we're going to use the double page spread and the poster of Gav for our main ancillary tasks. And the voiceover, we have a actor who we are thinking of using as a voiceover. So there we go, that is our plan.